soil health, sustainable soil management, regenerative soil management, biological farming, all these terms are about soil. Soil which is alive, dynamic and fundamental to our rural living and food and fibre production systems. Without soil, there is no life on Earth as we know it. Australian soils are among some of the oldest and most weathered in the world. They generally contain lower levels of organic matter and, if not carefully managed, can erode and degrade easily under our traditional farming practices. We need to look after the soil that we have. To do that, we need to know how healthy our soil really is and what things we can do to create a robust soil that can withstand impacts such as agriculture without the loss of fertility, structure and biological activity. This soil health video series is a practical guide to understanding our soil and complements the North Central CMA Soil Health Guide. We will cover off on 9 soil health factors, including ground cover, biological activity, soil colour, soil pH, soil texture, topsoil, soil structure and soil compaction, and soil stability. We will learn what's required to replicate on farm these simple visual tests for the 9 soil health factors. Using the Soil Health Scorecard, you will have the tools to assess if each soil health factor is poor, so gets a score of 1, fair, gets a score of 2, or good and gets a score of 3, helping you as land managers to identify any possible soil health issues. These tests should be carried out once every couple of years in the growing season. It's always best to avoid taking samples during very, very wet or very, very dry conditions, extreme heat or cold temperatures, and after fertiliser or lime applications. The first thing that you need to do is select the paddocks that you want to investigate. It could be comparing the farm's best and worst soils, or looking at paddocks under different management practices, for example perennial versus annual pastures, or rotational versus continuous grazing, or conventional versus cover cropping. Or it could be wanting to compare before or after a treatment across years, or simply just to get a baseline understanding over the farm of your soil. Once you know what you want to investigate, then we need to select where, finding a test site that is very representative of the paddock. It's important to avoid things like stock camps, wheel tracks, headlands, watering points, or any sites of unusual traffic. These tests are cheap and easy and can be mostly undertaken using homemade equipment such as wire quadrants, using rainwater and a good old trusty shovel. Once you have your site selected and you've got your equipment, you're ready to go. Time to go dig a hole. I hope you enjoy going on this journey into soils with us.